Hey everybody, Contrast again, and yes guys, like I said before my other two videos, I'm back, and yeah, and sorry I have not been, like I said again, doing reviews for the past few weeks because of my playing stuff I had to do, so it got me tired, but anyway, I'm back. Now before I get into this anime review I'm planning to do today, I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm planning to do the 12 days of anime, and basically, as it's basically the even though it's past midnight now, so basically it's basically only 11 days left. A video is going to come up for the first day of anime to come up soon. I'm planning to do the video basically right after this video. So yep, so expect the 12 days of anime video to come up. So I'm going to tell you what's the most memorable thing I remember from anime basically this year, or what I've seen this year, and yeah. So anyway, let's get into the main review. The anime review I'm going to do today, guys, is the anime episode 11 of Tale of Worst One. Yep, episode 11, guys. Episode 11 of Tale of Worst One. So let's get into it. Now, of course, like I said, I couldn't. If you watched the other episodes, because more like if you've been reviewing, see my reviews, you would watch the review episode and then see my review for it. Of course, I have not been doing it for a while, so you've been wondering why. But if you watch the other 2 or 3 episodes, I did not review. I think it was only 2. I did not review. If you've seen those 2, you wouldn't understand how this episode works. In this episode, after Stella had her 14th battle for going to Star Festival, she was walking in the woods with Iki, well, the school woods and stuff with Iki. Then they end up sharing a kiss. In that sense, someone from the newspaper club, I take it. No, not just someone from the someone who works for the newspaper took a picture of them kissing. Yes, as we know, Stella is a princess. We all know that Stella is a princess, so you can understand what happened after this photograph. This person works for the newspaper company. A newspaper company took a picture of him. You know what's going to have happened. He set a story, and he was also working for this henchman. This henchman guy. Who found out who's also one of the underlings for Iki's father, who was whose work was one of the underlings for Iki's father. We find what the newspaper guy did. He sent the newspaper out. He got the newspaper out and telling that Iki and Stella were having a forbidden affair. As we know, she's a princess, so in a lot of other countries, except for our country, because we now accept monarchies to go out with commoners, we accept it now because our own. If you heard about Prince William and his wife, I can't remember her name, Kate. I think her name's Kate. I might be wrong. But we know they are. His wife was originally a commoner, and he's a prince. So now he's a duke. Now they're married again, so they're duke and dukess. Now in our country, it's now legal for them to do that. So that's something good about it. But still, in other countries, it's against the law to actually well, not against the law per se, but it's a bad idea to go out with someone who's lower class than you still. Which I feel like, God, and that's what they used to make sure Iki quits being a magical knight because he supposed to have this affair with Stella, which in fact he didn't. They were actually truly in love. They're actually probably going out, but unfortunately, the henchman used that to his trick to basically get a hearing out for him, and it's sort of torture at the same time. Even though he's not physically tortured, he's getting mentally tortured. basically he got sent to a hearing where the henchman goes and basically interrogates him. Basically, but he still get a chance to have his matches. He still has his matches, which I feel like, oh, okay, he should get his matches. But then the big bombshell comes out. Iki decides to go and tell tells the henchman let him see his father. Of course, his father accepted, so he goes to see him. We found out that his father. We find out that Iki, all along, his true feelings, what made him want to keep on fighting, was not because he wanted to keep his weakest self with him to show he's not weak and stuff. And he abandoned his family. In fact, he always wanted his father to acknowledge him. We find out this was not the case. His father actually did acknowledge him, but this is a big but. His father, even though he acknowledged him, he never had feelings for him. For Iki. His father never had feelings for Iki. Never did. From the beginning. And he said to his son, he said to Iki, that someone who's destined to not able to do anything should not do anything. And someone who's supposed not to do anything, done something incredible, they should get hated. They should get, they end up having their own family get hated because someone who's not that do anything, done something remarkable, but they said that it would damage their reputation. That's all a butter bullshit. Bullshit. That is going to... His father's a fucking asshole. And the entire family take except for his sister. Isn't it? Take it all assholes. Fuck that family. I mean, so rude to Iki. Like, there's no such thing. Like, fucking no such thing as someone who has destined to not do anything. There's no such thing. Now there is, I have to say, there's some form of destiny out there, but it's impossible to have a destiny that you don't do anything, because technically, don't do anything, it's still technically doing something. In reality, that is true. So still you're doing something. So really, the destiny to not do anything is a false destiny. He can do something. That's bullshit. And that's not even destiny anyway. But I'm just saying that as an example that no one can not do anything. His father's a piece of bullshit. Iki's father's a piece of bullshit. And then after finding out his feelings, he got acknowledged by it again, his father never had feelings to begin with, made Iki, well, you know, go emotional breakdown. He went meltdown. His emotions went meltdown. Now he's like a zombie. You can see in his eyes, he's like a zombie. Like, he's now just doing it out of instinct. He doesn't look like he has feelings anymore, something. And we find out that his last battle to go to the Star Festival, the Star Battle Festival, his last opponent is Raigeki, or Tono Koda. I think that's her name. The student council president. If you watched the previous episode about her, you tell how powerful fucking she is. Like the last 2 episodes I didn't review, she was involved, and how fucking powerful she is. She is a lightning-based magical knight, and she's been known as the Raigeki. The fucking Raigeki. If you play, you get all her. I don't know if Raigeki is actually a real thing. For anybody who understands Japanese culture properly, can you leave in the comments below? Is Raigeki actually something like? Is it actually a powerful lightning bolt that happened or something? Tell me. what is Raigeki to begin with? Now, because I know in Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a card known as Raigeki, and it destroys all of your opponent's monsters on the field with no costs. No cost indeed. No costs. You just play the card, all monsters on the field are destroyed. As I take it, Raigeki's fan as well, so that shows you. And I also know that Raigeki is a real, thing. Raigeki is a real thing. I don't know, but I only heard about it. I only heard the name. I know it's real, but I don't know what is it about. How is it about? Put in the comments below, tell me guys, what is Raigeki? Tell me. But still, she's known as Raigeki, and her lightning power, it shows you why she's known as fucking Raigeki. And we find out she is his opponent. Iki is now facing Raigeki. He's fucking facing her next episode. I take it. That's when I'm gonna see the battle. Shit. And where we saw last episode that how powerful she is. Overkill! Over fucking kill she can be. Like, episode 2, you can see she's overkill. Of course, his sister was very strong, so of course it took her a bit of a while to defeat her. But you can see that she hardly broke a proper sweat out fighting her sister. She did a teeny bit, but not much. And that shows you how powerful she is. That shows you how powerful he is. It actually also shows how powerful his sister is, because she was able to at least go toe to toe with her. But still ended up getting defeated and stuff. But just, whoa. She's strong, guys. Like, just seriously strong. And she was one of the top 3 finalists in the previous Star Battle Festival. And remember, she came second. Yeah, she came second, guys. It means there's only been one person who's ever defeated her. Only one, and it was the champion. That shows you how fucking strong she is. And I take it that there must be some sort of skill he learned to make sure he can dodge or defend against her ability. Like, her abilities, I think they're undodgeable. I believe they're undodgeable. So the only possibility I can feel like he has some form of powerful guardian ability or something. Or like something around those lines that can help him block the attack. So he can go and attack her down and defeat her. That's something I want to know. But anyway, she's been second. She does show in the previous stuff. You know how fucking strong she's gonna be. She's gonna be one of the most powerful. And the only way Iki can stay as a magical, and if Iki gets defeated by her in the next match, he has to be quit of becoming a magical knight. He has to quit if he gets defeated by her. So if he doesn't want to quit, he needs to fucking defeat her. And that shows you how hard it's going to be. And Iki, we don't know he doesn't really have a proper talent. He doesn't have a proper talent, even though you can tell he does sort of have talent. He worked hard, he's able to do it, but he's never had the talent for it. He never did. They only as far as only recognize talent. He doesn't recognize working fucking hard. That is bullshit. I'm someone who has talent, but I understand that even from talent, you need to fucking work hard. Fucking hard, guys. I know that people out there who never had talent for a specific thing they're doing, but they worked hard. Like, fucking hard to get... Man, the way I say hard. I said hard. But anyway, how they fucking hard to get to where they're at, shows you that don't bullshit me. I accept I have talent, but I also accept there are people out there who never had talent to begin with. Specific things I do, they can still thrash me in that. Like, they can. I'm a dancer. I'm a talented dancer. I'm born to dance. I have my body's flexible, naturally flexible. I'm able to dance. I'm able to dance, freaking dance very well, and because I have talent for it. And as I've been working hard, I've gotten better. But I also know there are people that are better than me at dancing, and not just that. Some of those people are more likely never had the talent for it, but they worked hard for it. I already knew that there are people out there who are better than me, who never had talent, but they worked so hard they overpassed me. That's what I always do. I always knew that. And I can't believe it that, like, Iki's father is just not thinking that way. He's not thinking that fucking way. That is bullshit. As far as fucking bullshit. That's all we've got to talk about the episode. About his fucking father. About Iki's fucking father. Now the animation quality. Interesting animation they used in this episode. Like, interesting. Like, at the start, it started with the usual animation you saw in each episode, but then it changed. It got into old-fashioned coloring and TV looking. You know those when you look, you know the old-fashioned TV looking, like, you know, every time you see black and white coloring in old old videos, tapes, and old TVs. They have those black glitches and stuff that keeps coming up. They use that form of animation coloring in this series, in this episode, which made of course they highlighted eyes and paper in different colors, but they keep the rest of it black and white, and just shows you what's going on. But it shows you, and the animation quality was quite interesting. I actually accept that animation looked pretty good as well, actually. I like the animation now. It's a bit judgeable, you could say. I liked it, but there are people who don't like that kind of form of animation. But I digress, I liked it. So, but animation's pretty good in this episode. And yeah, that's all I've got to say about Tale of Worst One, episode 11. Anyway guys, I hope you guys like it. Become Chan fans today. If you guys send me fan mail, go in the description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. Bye guys!